Hey everybody, hi there. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Rachel Ross and I post over here at Essential Oils with Rachel Ross. I am a mom, a wife. I'm a proud Air Force wife. We're stationed here in Colorado Springs right now. My husband works at the Air Force Academy and we are moving this summer, so trying to enjoy the mountains as much as we possibly can. Like I said, I'm a mom. I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. My 4-year-old's home right now with me. She doesn't have preschool today, so we'll see how quiet she is. I'm also an oil user. I have been using oils since September of 2014, and I have been doing the business just as long. So it's been 2 years, over 2 years that I've been using oils and doing doTERRA as a business, and I'm super, super passionate about it. So that's just a little bit about me. For those of you, thanks for joining in live, and those of you watching the replay, thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining in. I appreciate your support. I love doing this page, and I love sharing my info and recipes and all that fun stuff, and doing giveaways as well. So thank you for being here. All right, so I'm trying something a little new, something a little different. I am trying to do some live posts. Rather than doing a bunch of different kinds of classes, I'm thinking about jumping on here live a couple of times a week and just talking about different topics. So, saying my connection is weak, hopefully it doesn't go out on me. I'm going to be talking about different topics and just jumping on a couple times a week, just really short videos. I'm going to be talking about the top 10 oils, just the basics of oils, the emotional oils. I'm going to be talking about cleaning, using the oils with kids, pets, using them for mood, so many different other things. If there's something specific you want to know more about or want me to talk about, I love to hear it, so please let me know. All right, so today's going to be just more of a basics. We're going to be talking about what essential oils are and why we use them. So if you are new to oils, this will be a great intro for you, and if you've already used oils before, it'll be a great review as well. So, all right, I'm just going to jump in. If you have any questions or comments at all, feel free to put them in here, and I'll try to read them after the video is done. So, essential oils, really in nature, every day, you encounter essential oils all around you. So the smell from the pine tree, a smell from a flower, that's the essential oil. And the essential oil is a natural aromatic compound, and it's found in the seed, the bark, the root, the stems, the flower, and in citrus fruits, it's found in the rind of the fruit. And so what it does is it helps protect that plant. It's really, really fascinating. It's nature's defense mechanism against, outside threats. So if you look up here, there's a little picture of a peppermint leaf. If you look at this little white part here, that part is the essential oil. And so when that plant or fruit is being threatened, that essential oil, that little sac there will burst and help to protect that plant. I don't know what's going on with it. So it's really fascinating. The way that they get the essential oils, they'll take whatever that plant particle that contains the essential oil. So with peppermint, it's in the leaves. So they'll take the peppermint leaves and they'll stick them in a steam distiller, and they'll run steam through it for about an hour, and then out comes this essential oil. So it's highly concentrated, it is therapeutic, it is very powerful and potent. It's 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, and very little is needed when it comes to essential oils. So, what are you doing, Layla? I'm sorry. Go sit closer to it, okay? Sorry, we're having technical difficulties over there. So with citrus fruits, they actually take the rind of the fruit, and then they cold press extract it, and then out comes this essential oil. So a lot of times if you're allergic to, let's say, a grapefruit, the essential oil is not in the actual fruit part of it, it's in the rind. So it's a little bit different, but obviously if you're allergic to grapefruit, maybe just stay away from grapefruit oil, just in case. So that's kind of just the basics of what essential oils are. Why we use them is the next little part of the topic I want to talk about today. For me, it was a foreign concept. Like 3 years ago, if you had told me I was going to be using essential oils for anxious feelings and for tummy upset, I would have looked at you like you're crazy. The thought of using essential oil to just help your body, it just like oil. When I would think of oil, I think of motor oil or I think of olive oil. Essential oils made no sense to me whatsoever. So it's crazy because it's been around for thousands and thousands of years. Using essential oils, using plant material, it's not a foreign concept at all. And the ancient civilizations knew that they could use the earth around them to really help and support their bodies. So it's pretty fascinating stuff reading about how the ancient civilizations used things such as frankincense and and myrrh and, you know, all those different things. It's really fascinating. So why we use them, a couple different reasons. First of all, they're natural. This is just plant material in this bottle. There's nothing else. There's no fillers. It's not diluted. It's not mixed with anything. This is just pure therapeutic grade essential oil. So I know for my family, it's a safe, natural alternative. And so it's something that we try first. I will not say that essential oils are going to be the end all be all for your family, but it's something that we try first. So if my daughter wakes up in the middle of the night and is complaining of ear problems or her tummy doesn't feel well, I'll reach for the oils and I'll try those first. Obviously, if that doesn't work, then obviously we will go to the doctor or we will take whatever measures we need to do. I would never say that if your child broke its bone, his or her bone, that they should just rub some lavender on it and they're good to go. Absolutely not. But it's something natural we can try first when the situation is accurate for it. Or appropriate, I'm sorry, not accurate. When a situation is appropriate. So, essential oils can be used for many different things. This peppermint, for example, super versatile. You can use it for respiratory support, but you can also use it for focus and to keep yourself awake. It can be used for digestive support. It can also be for cooling. So many different ways that you can just use one kind of, one little bottle of oil. Oops, there we go. You know, some people may not want to bake with their peppermint brownies, make peppermint brownies, but they maybe suffer from head tension and want to try something natural. So you can use it for however you want to use it for. So many different ways to use so many of these oils, especially the top 10 oils, tons of different ways to use them. The great thing is they have very little side effects, if any. Like I said, we've been using the oils for 2 years now, over 2 years. My kids were pretty little when I started using them. They were 4 and 2 at the time. And common sense is a big thing. You don't want to, you know, do things. You don't want to put oils in your eyes. You don't want to use an entire bottle in a day. You want to dilute them if you're using them with kids. So I make roller bottles, and there's some great dilution charts out there, dilution ratios. But these make your oils last a really long time. Plus they're diluted and they're safe to use on everybody. So we haven't had any issues at all using the essential oils, but just to use common sense, make sure you do dilute. You don't need very much oil to get the desired therapeutic benefit from it. And last reason we use it is really, it's just pennies per drop. Melaleuca is 6 cents per drop. Each oil is priced differently depending on how much plant material it takes to make it, how long it, you know, how hard it is to harvest that plant, you know, everything. It's all different, but a lot of them are just really, really pennies per drop. And when you're making roller bottles, you're using with kids. This I made, this is an immune boost one. And this one I made like 1.5 years ago. I mean, it lasts a very, very long time. So it's just pennies per drop. Yes, it may be a little bit of an investment, but for us, we haven't had to go to the doctor nearly as often. We don't really buy over-the-counter medications anymore. You know, in the middle of the night, we probably would have reached for, you know, ibuprofen or children's, you know, Tylenol, that sort of thing. And now we try the oils first. And we've saved a lot of money doing that. We really, you know, the kids go to the doctor for their well checks. And, you know, that's pretty much it. We've been, you know, very, very healthy compared to years in the past. So, all right, that's about all I've got today. Just the what essential oils are and why we use them. I'll be back in a couple of days and I'll be talking about another topic. All right, have a great afternoon, everybody. Bye.